Hello, everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of Legacy of the Rimlen. We took a week break. Sorry for it happening like in the middle of a battle, but we're back, and we are here to see what the outcome of said encounter is. But before we do that, as usual, let's have our players introduce themselves and their characters. I've rolled some dice in the background. The dice say that we should start with Show&Tell. Show&Tell, could you please go ahead and introduce yourself and your character?
Yeah, hi, I'm Show&Tell. I'll be playing as Anghel, who's a mute peasant boy, and currently assisting some wolves.
Yes, funnily enough, on the top of my notes for this session, I have Angel and Illona are assisting the wolves, and I had to scratch my head. Wait, did that happen? So thank you for confirming to me that. Yeah, you guys are doing that. Thank you. That was Show&Tell. Thank you again. Next, speaking of assisting wolves, we would have Illona, according to the dice that I rolled, Ashen. Could you please introduce yourself and your character?
Hell yeah, I'm Illona, and now I'm Ashen. I'm playing as Illona, and I'm also assisting wolves. I don't remember much more the mindset Illona had, but yeah, I'm in it.
Sure. Thank you very much, Ashen / Illona / you. I don't know.
Thank you.
And next we would have Dely. Dely, could you please go ahead and introduce yourself and your character? And while I do, I just noticed that I gave you an extra fate point for no reason, so I'm going to remove it.
Drama.
No, put it back. Of course, hello everyone, I'm Dely. And as usual, I'm playing as Muninn. They are a traveling scholar and currently on the hunt for their lost property, their nice shiny book. And as soon as they get it...
Interesting term, your property. But carry on.
Yeah.
I was just thinking that.
It's mine. But yeah. As soon as they get it, they're going to go mental, I reckon.
I thought they would go mental looking for it, not after getting it, but sure. We'll see what happens. You're fairly close to a target, I suppose, so I guess we'll see. But thank you very much, Dely. So, last time, as we alluded to, you guys continued along on your journey, and when passing through the forest, you spotted the column of caramel soldiers that you met yesterday, the same soldiers that mugged Illona. Some of them mugged Illona, they're not all guilty of that. And Muninn got a vision from Akesius, or at least was told by Akesius about what happened to their books that were stolen during the night. And they found out that they were stolen by a thief. The thief got caught by these soldiers. Akesius just said, no need to worry about the thief anymore, whatever that means. And the soldiers apparently have the books. You determined, if you look at the map, it's the soldier that has an X, a red X across their little token, because they were knocked out of the fight. But I still mark them because they're a unique character and they're still alive, and they have the books on them for reference's sake. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you spotted a column of soldiers marching. You had time to set up something. Obviously you could approach it probably in multiple ways. You chose to have call in the favor on the mother of the forest and have the forest itself attack the soldiers to retrieve your books. Your initial target was just getting the books out of that one soldier, but his comrades pulled him back after he was wounded, and now it's turning out into an all-out bloodbath. And I no need to remind you that soldiers going missing will be a big no-no, but that's I guess a problem for tomorrow, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah. But trying to the soldiers spotted you while you guys were hiding. Is that the right term? Trying to hide, I guess. And they basically, like, there was a lot of standoff, like, oh, these wolves are attacking, but they're not attacking you, what's going on? And eventually they got too suspicious when Muninn just, like, ran in the middle of them, and they said, okay, we don't trust these people, just kill them, clearly something messy is going on. And something messy was going on. But, while I go to turn on the background music and all of that stuff, do let me know, like, I suppose what's going on through your characters minds at the moment. If you need me to, like, I don't know, describe what you were doing, I guess. Illona and Anghel, as we briefly mentioned, you were assisting the wolves. Anghel, you're close by. I think you were, like, distracting the soldiers. Illona, I think, was doing the same. Muninn, you were being assaulted by soldiers. So, yeah. Anything to say before we, like, get into things?
Head empty, no thoughts, no.
Yeah. Same here. I'm very tempted to, like, I'm just thinking, like, at what point are we going to start killing these soldiers? If we do at all.
I mean, they've already been dying.
Yeah, but, like, as in us, like, personally killing them. I'm wondering, like, when that will start happening.
Up close and personal.
I think we were hoping not to do it. I think we were hoping that the wolves would do it, so that, you know, there won't be anything linking us to the death.
Yeah, exactly.
Soldiers.
Oh yeah, like no stab wounds, no nothing, just wolf bites.
Yeah.
Hopefully it won't come to that, but we shall see.
Yes.
We will see indeed. Well, at the top of the round, it would be Illona's turn. I guess I didn't need to bother writing down that Illona assists the wolves, because the assist goes off on Illona's turn. Like, goes away. So, it's your turn.
Okay. I was last time, right, screaming confusing commands like, oh, it's wolf to your right, and got away with it, right? I think he's missed up for that.
Yeah, but it's safe to assume that the soldiers will assume that you're hostile, because Muninn is hostile.
Okay. Could I,
Do you need me to tell you, like, if you have any questions about, like, the environment or what certain people are doing, or, like, if you, say, are trying to identify, like, for example, the people who mugged you, if you have any questions, feel free to ask.
I think I'm pretty clear that could I be seen as a non-threat if I use my stunt? Must have been the wind. Like, after performing an illegal or immoral act, can completely shift the blame to someone else or be acquitted entirely.
It is your stunt, so yes.
Nice. I go for that.
The stunt does not take up your action, so you still have your full turn available to you. So yeah, whatever the soldiers were thinking about, like, you being suspicious, like, what do you want them to think about you? At least for now.
Poor lady in the woods. We must help her. We must protect her. Yes.
Sure. They can think that. Yeah, they can think that. I will say that the stunt affects your past actions, not your future actions. Make sense?
Okay. All right. So like, if I were to,
yeah,
like,
go ahead.
Continue screaming confusing commands like, "Oh, it's a wolf to your right," or like, "The wolf came from the left." That would still be a big no-no.
It would be sus. I was more so thinking like, oh no, I'm like a damsel in distress or whatever. Please hold me, soldier. Stab. That would be suspicious.
Okay.
A little bit.
But we'll like case by case basis. Make sense?
Yeah. Hey, I accept that.
Hmm?
Alright. Then I continue with my action and being like, oh no, you look out for the wolf. Oh, it's not to your right. Oh, it's from the right. Oopsie.
And in terms of game mechanics, you are assisting the wolves, correct?
Yeah.
Can I get a flashy from you?
Ooh, yes, you may.
Okay. I've taken note. You still have your movement available to you, if you want to move or not.
I think I'll stay.
Okay. Then on the captain's turn, would he see Muninn as a greater threat, or would he see the wolves as a greater threat? Because they're all like around him. Can I get a flashy from you, Deli?
Yeah, it is. Ooh, good.
Okay. That was actually the higher the flashy, the worse for you. So he's he's more focused on the wolves at the moment. Okay. He will spend his turn attacking one of them, probably the one closer to Muninn. And the wolf actually manages to survive that attack with his sword. The captain is all frustrated and yells out to his soldiers, "Pull up defensive formations, ready your guns." And he will not move. Muninn's turn.
Okay. I have an interesting. I have something interesting I want to try, but I feel like so. The reason I didn't want to try it last session is because I felt like it was game breaking. But then I guess that's the whole point of stunts. Could I use my stunt to lie to everyone? Except obviously the players. Like as in Ashen and Show&Tell.
Yeah, let me check the wording on your stunt, and just to make sure if it says how ridiculous you can get.
Yeah.
A lie that is guaranteed to be believed. Okay, sure. Shoot.
Cool.
Ooh.
So Muninn would like to so just to clarify, is the book like out in the open or whatever? Or is it like hidden?
No, the yeah, the book.
Just-
Do you see the guy with the X across their token?
Yes.
They're still like, they were clutching the sack. A wolf tried to grab it, and that wolf got killed. The book sack is still on that soldier's person, if that makes sense.
Okay. Just because I'm wondering. I think Muninn, just for like narrative sake, I think Muninn would say, as is why I asked. I mean, so I think Muninn would say something like, "That soldier is holding a great artifact of like that soldier is holding an artifact of great power. We need to get rid of it. Hand it to me so I can. So the wolves will follow me off into the woods, and they'll leave you all alone."
Ooh.
And that's what you're using your stunt on?
Yeah.
Well, your stunt...
I don't know if that works.
Let's take it one step at a time. Your stunt is about a lie that will guarantee to be believed. So, you can misinform them, definitely, but you can't tell them what to do.
Okay, that makes sense.
Do you still want to say that, or do you want to change it?
Maybe I'm just thinking of a different way I could word it so that they would give it to me, like, definitely. Because it's like part of the lie, maybe.
I'll be like transparent with the way you were wording it. Like, like they'd believe, oh yeah, the book is dangerous, but we're not handing it to you. You're clearly evil, like you tried to attack us.
Yeah. Maybe Muninn would say like, oh, if you... The lie would be, give me the book. So give me the book is the request, but then the lie is, I need to take that book away from the wolves. They're after it. Which isn't technically a lie, but I suppose like it's guaranteed to be believed either way, you know?
Sure. Okay. Do you say that to like the group in general, or to like say the captain, for instance?
Preferably the group in general, so that they're all on board.
Makes sense. The soldiers would hesitate. Well, like those that are not like in immediate danger, or like those that are facing wolves, obviously don't really have time to hesitate. The captain, who is currently under attack by 2 wolves, is probably like currently parrying one of their attacks at the moment, and he will say, "We return the way we came, book and all. Kill these people."
Ooh. Wait, so the captain didn't believe it?
No, the captain believed it. It's just that they don't trust you to like...
Right. Yeah, that makes sense, yeah. Okay, interesting. That's...
You still have the rest of your turn available.
Yeah, if anything, that's reassuring, because I was thinking, like... Again, last session, I was worried to use it, because I thought it was cheating. But this is a good way of, like... it feeling like, do you know what I mean? I don't know.
Stunts are meant to be your like your character's moment to shine out. Don't ever feel like you're cheating with them.
Okay, cool. Okay, so in that case, with my turn, could I push? I'm not sure if it'll work really, but so these 2 hexagons. They are...
Oh, just a reminder, because we established last time that we're still playing with the opportunity attack rule.
Yes. Yeah, that's right. But could I walk through here, like, at all, or is that off limits?
You can move through the like free spaces. It's just that if you move away from an enemy, they can choose to...
Yeah. Okay, cool. In that case, I'm not sure if this works gameplay-wise, but could I move this guy out the way, like out, like in a non, like in a non-host, in a way that doesn't damage him?
To answer your question, if it were an ally, they would probably allow you. This individual will not allow you, so you'd have to shove him out of the way.
Yeah, that's fine, yeah.
It would be an opposed forceful roll.
Yeah. Could I quickly... just because my forceful is terrible, could I, like, quickly weave out, like, past him? Or does it have to be, like, a forceful roll in this situation?
I will allow a quick, sure.
Okay, cool. So I'm not, like, pushing him, but I'm like quickly like, you know, like getting like around him.
He will still try to oppose. Do you want to do that?
Yeah, that sounds cool.
And give me a quick please, and I'll roll to oppose.
Oh. Oh, interesting.
This is technically an overcome roll. Tie on an overcome either means you fail or you succeed at a minor negative cost.
Okay. Could I use... Wait, how many fate points do I have? Okay, 2. Maybe I will take the negative cost, because I don't think I have an aspect that would help with this particularly.
Your choice?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have a preference as to where you shove the guy? Like, down or like down left, I guess?
I guess down. I don't have a preference really. Probably here, because if he tried to move, like
Okay.
he's closer to 2 walls as opposed to 1.
Feel free to move your token that one space.
Cool.
I think the negative cost is you. I think you probably trip and fall for a moment, meaning that you will need to spend one of your movement points to get back up.
Okay, that sounds good.
And also since you've moved away from 2 people actually, they will try to attack you.
Oh.
First off,
okay.
The captain will throw a sword swing at you, and then another of the soldiers will also try to stab at you. How do you defend yourself?
I defend myself by like the act of quickly like maneuvering past the other guard. Like I'll use that also as a way to dodge the attack, like if that makes sense.
Give me 2 quicks for your 2 defenses.
Okay, so there's 1 and 2. Oh, nice.
So that is 1 point of damage from the captain, who probably like nicks you with a sword.
Yeah.
How do you take 1 point of damage?
Possibly by... Yeah, again, I don't have an aspect. So, probably my level 2 stress.
Okay.
My
You
level 1.
You still have the rest of your turn, like your action, as well as free movement.
Wow. Could I use did you say 1 movement to get back up?
Well, you have free movement, assuming you spend 1 to get back up. You actually have 4. My bad.
Oh, okay. Oh, right. I see what you mean. So, like, I've got 3 left, sort of thing.
If you spend 1 to get back up,
Yeah.
if you stay on the ground, you have 4 movement.
Okay, cool.
You can crawl if you want. It'll be interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get in. I will. Yeah, I will. I will spend 1 movement to stand up.
Okay.
I won't move any more in that case. But you say I've got 1 more action left.
You have the rest of your turn available to you, because pushing the guy out of the way was not an action.
Oh wow, interesting. Okay, I will try to snatch the book out of, like, if it's like freely available for me to grab. I will try and like quickly snatch the book out of this guy's hands.
Technically it's not, but because he was knocked out of the fight, I will not contest the roll. Make sense?
Oh, okay, cool.
He's wounded, like badly wounded, but he's still alive.
Okay. I won't do anything to like hurt him, but like I will try and like take the book from him, even if it was like narratively like quick, if that makes sense.
If you do you do that?
Yeah.
Okay. The soldier that's like quote unquote on above you, like the one space above you, who will probably see this happen, will say in caramel, the stranger took the book. Get him.
Oh no. I don't think Muninn would say anything, but they would be ready to run.
Okay. You still have your action remaining.
Oh wow. I'm not sure what else I would do really. I think maybe like I'd probably like to spend the rest of the turn like running away. So like I'd probably go backwards. So like here and then here. If that like counts.
So trying to go through the wolf space?
Maybe. Although if I could like could I go through this guy because he's out of the fight, like without contest?
Yeah,
or...
you can go for the guy that's out of the fight, yeah.
Okay, maybe I'll go through that way. I think, yeah, so I'll spend the rest of my turn running away. So I will move here, and obviously I'll do 1 space at a time.
Please. Okay, you'll take 2 attacks of opportunity.
And I think this will apply for like the remaining attacks of opportunity, if that makes sense. Basically, Muninn is trying to like get out of there as quick as possible, and like dodging like each attack as they go.
If you want, before you roll to defend for these two attacks and for any future attacks, you can use your action for the turn to like create an advantage for trying to get away quickly. Make sense?
Ooh, that makes sense. Yeah.
And you can then use said advantage if you need it.
That sounds great actually.
Okay. It would be a quick roll.
Cool. Nice.
Yeah. Let me. Yeah, that's sufficient for 2 charges of your advantage, actually.
Yeah, nice. Could I?
Do you have a name for it?
Oh yes. Maybe like quick-footed.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, can I, unless you wanted to like do or say anything else, can I please ask you to roll to defend from those 2 attacks you received earlier?
Yes. There's 1 and there's 2.
So that's you gain an advantage and you take 1 point of damage.
Ooh. Could I use could I use the charge of quick-footed to mitigate that?
Yep, you may. So you use 1 and I'm guessing you then gain 1.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Then no changes. You still have 2 points of movement remaining.
Okay. I will do 1 here.
Okay, you will take 1 opportunity attack.
And I will defend with my quick again. Nice.
1 point of damage.
Oh, damn.
That soldier was clearly very, very vigilant, I guess.
Yeah, definitely. I think I'll use quick-footed again to mitigate it.
Okay. Duly noted. You still have 1 point of movement. You can't end your turn on someone else's space. Make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. And obviously this is like dead space. Oh no, it's not. It's not, but there is one person. There's a wolf there. So
it's a small like hill, if that makes sense. That's why you probably can't see past it. Yeah, it's a small little hill overlooking the road. There's a wolf on top of it.
Okay, that makes sense.
So it'll also be double movement to get up, but yeah.
Yeah. In that case, I'll end my turn there. I think that was pretty successful.
Fair enough. The soldiers are next. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4 of them will try to dispatch wolves. This is confusing because they have the same stat now, the wolves and the soldier, thanks to Illona's assist.
Yay.
So tie, success. So 1 advantage for the soldiers so far. I rolled the wrong thing. Disregard what I just rolled. One move down, and the last one. One advantage for the wolves. Okay, this was convoluted. 1 advantage for the soldiers, 1 for the wolves. But there's still a bunch of soldiers that need to act, and one of the wolves will go down. Probably this one, if I had to guess. Okay. As for the rest of the soldiers, one of them will move here to assist their captain. The other one will move here and attack a wolf. So 2 more attacks. One move down, but the wolves also get 1 advantage. This is a lot, sorry. And as for the wolves up north, while I deal with this, with all this stuff, you see them start pointing their guns at you, Muninn.
Oh.
Okay. And yeah, I think because they still need to like reload and like they're still reloading as such, this group of soldiers will spend their turn like moving into position to shoot you, Muninn, and also finish reloading. And they'll probably fire on their turn. That was them. Angel's turn.
Okay, so I think Anghel was like encouraging the wolves or something.
I think, or distracting the soldiers. I don't know if the wolves would feel encouraged, if that makes sense.
I remember he was doing something.
I do have you written down that you were assisting the wolves. That's the last thing Anghel did in terms of game mechanics. I don't remember specifically what.
I remember like that I was trying to like make it seem like he was trying to calm the wolves, but really he was kind of, you know.
Okay. Yeah. Distracting the soldiers. Yeah.
Something. Anyway, he's doing that.
So you're spending your action to assist the wolves again?
Yeah.
You still have your movement remaining.
Does he need to be close to the wolves in order to like?
You are right next to one.
Yeah, exactly. But like, if they move, well, for now he's gonna stay, I think.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's it for your turn, unless you want to do something else in terms of like narrative.
No,
Okay.
I think that's it for now.
Okay. For the wolves themselves, can I get a flashy from Muninn?
Yes.
Okay. They don't realize that you've gotten the book yet. Okay. So they won't like
The wolves. Oh.
Yeah. So they won't like bother trying to help you, basically. They'll continue charging towards the guy they just downed, thinking that that's where the book is.
Oh no, poor guy.
Well, I mean, he is in the middle of all the other soldiers, so he's probably safe.
Yeah.
2 attacks. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4 attack. 5 attacks coming. Nothing happens on one of them. One of the soldiers is downed. I'll remove them from the field. Okay. The wolves gain 1 advantage. I rolled the wrong thing. Not pound sign. Free. I need to roll. Okay. Nothing. And this soldier over here will also go down. And again, the wolves do have 1 more advantage. As for the other wolves on the map, they'll start.
The wolves have now 2 assists, right?
Illona, were you also assisting? I don't remember.
Yeah.
Okay, so I need to reconsider the roles with that in mind. Give me a second then. Okay, so what does that change? that still goes through. That becomes one more advantage. That becomes, instead of an advantage, a man down, so same thing. Actually, I did the wrong thing. It's actually the captain that's wounded. I'm an idiot, but yeah. So, and with that... So 2 more advantages and the captain is wounded. Thank you for spotting that, Show&Tell.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. Okay, great.
Okay. The wolves do have a lot of advantages at the moment. And
Yeah.
captain will get persistent bites, I'll guess, as his level 2 consequence. As for the others, this wolf will try to charge in to get the book that it thinks is still over there. It will unfortunately suffer an opportunity attack. Let's see how that goes. Let's see. Still says that it's rolling on my end.
Oh.
I don't know. What's the last number that you guys see?
3.
Yeah, 3.
And the number above that is 3 too, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now it shows another 3.
Yeah, so,
Yeah.
okay. With the +1 from the wolf, yeah. From Illona, rather. Yeah. Then, and the wolf comes up and sees that there's no book there. I'm gonna roll the wolf's clever.
Oh my god, this is funny.
Okay, with that roll, it's gonna bite down on the already wounded guy.
Nice.
Oh no.
Oh,
Die.
lucky mate.
Oh.
2, 3, 4. Another one of the wolves coming in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another one coming in also to attack the soldier. Let's see how that goes. Soldier does good. And there's a couple more wolves that I need to move. Okay, and let's see how many more join the fight. And while I do that, Illona, start thinking about your turn, okay?
Okay.
Just one. Okay.
If I still can be like acquitted from being targeted by them, I will continue to assist the wolves.
Okay. Can I get another flashy roll from you, please?
Another 0.
Kill them all
Wow.
already, says the captain. Emphasis on all.
No. Shit.
No.
But the assist still does go through. So, yeah. You still have your movement remaining.
I'll stay for now.
Okay. Captain's turn. I guess the only option he has is to continue fighting against them. Yeah, and dispatch is one of them. Muninn, your turn.
Ooh. I think I will continue to. Actually, I'd like to I'd like to use another stunt.
Okay.
I'd like to see whether or not I can in all of the chaos. I'd like to see if I can gauge whether I can see if one of the guards has Illona's daggers on them. So, and the stunt that I'd be invoking
Sharp eyes?
is sharp eyes.
Just to mention it, I don't know if you necessarily notice, but those +2 bonus stunts, you can use them whenever you it's more than just once per session, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Hmm?
Which is awesome.
Then please give me a careful to see if you can discern where Illona's daggers are, and I'll give you your +2 bonus.
Okay, cool. Which there we are. Oh, nice. I rolled a 5, by the way.
Yeah, and that makes it a 7. Okay. You see this guy over here, like the one that's most to quote-unquote the north?
Yes, this guy.
He has a nasty look on him, I guess. I don't know. You see, like most of these soldiers have like elegant, like curved blades that they're wielding. This guy, for whatever reason, is like, he's not holding them, but he has on his like belt a pair of daggers, and oh, those are Illona's. You make that connection. You also probably see like a piece of paper sticking out from like their bag. Oh, that's the letter that Illona was carrying that you like help decipher. Well, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
And you see, oh, is that like the glitter of like some gold coins? Oh, that guy has them.
Oh, hell yeah. That's awesome.
Woo!
He's got everything. Okay. Does that take up my action?
No.
Or? Okay,
No.
cool. I would like, in that case, to move here. Obviously, I'll do one square at a time. Not square, but you know what I mean.
You will take an attack of opportunity.
I will roll quick to evade it. So narratively, Muninn, with their sharp eyes, looks over to this guy and notices that he has everything on him, and then Muninn will like as quick as they can, like avert their direction of like travel towards him, and this like momentum is what they will use to evade this guy's attack. And obviously, yeah, that's what happens narratively.
Sounds like a quick defense. Yeah, you also gain an advantage.
Oh yeah, I'd like to put that in quick-footed, please.
Duly noted. Still have your action and most of your movement.
Perfect. I will try to
4 movement specifically.
Yeah. I will try to steal all of the above from this guy. By like possibly by like snatching
the guy who's also aiming a musket at you.
Yeah. I think Muninn would try and like narratively, I don't know if this makes any difference, but Muninn would try and like push the gun down towards the ground and then like snatch everything. I don't know if that's 2 actions.
I would not interpret it as 2 actions, but it will be a very difficult, forceful roll.
Oh, okay. From me, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay. Instead of pushing the gun down in that case, could I like just quickly like get out of line of sight, if that makes sense? So like get close enough to him that I snatch the shit, and then like I like quickly like out of the way, you know, of the gun.
It will be a very difficult quick roll then.
Awesome.
But there's like, you saw like 3 things and they're kept in different places. That's why it's a very difficult roll, because you have to like snatch 3 separate things.
That's okay. That makes sense. Okay, I will try that. Oh!
What happens is you start running towards the individual, and as you come close, you see him pulling the trigger, like almost point blank.
Yeah.
Oh no!
It will be much more difficult to dodge that attack when their turn comes.
Okay. Could I use
It's still your turn.
Oh, okay. Oh, right. So yeah, I see what you mean. So could I like roll another quick to like snatch everything out of his pockets?
Not now. Next turn, maybe.
Right. Okay. So did you say I've still got my movement? Or
Your movement and your action.
and my action? Okay.
Well, 4 movement and your action, yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Could I try and make an advantage on quick-footed? So like a quick advantage. So like Muninn sees that he's like about to pull his trigger, so Muninn will like quickly like make evasive action. If that makes sense.
Yep. Give me a quick.
Okay. I've got nothing but quicks today.
Again, that is sufficient to gain 2 charges on your advantage.
Sweet as. Yeah. Nice.
You still have movement remaining, if you want to.
Yeah. I think I will move here. Just so that
That is double movement because you'd be scaling up a cliff.
Okay.
And you take 1 attack of opportunity.
Okay. I will roll my quick because Muninn will quickly get out of the way. Or try to.
I don't think you even need to roll to worry, but yeah, okay.
Yeah. Awesome. And that would be it.
Okay. Soldier's turn. As you're like redirecting and starting to scale up the cliff, a volley of like musket fire will come your way. How do you defend yourself? Technically, like the way you're positioned, you're like scaling up the cliff at the moment.
Yeah. Oh wow, that's a good roll. I think Muninn would try to like. I think Muninn would try to. So as Muninn is scaling up the cliff, they will like use like loose rocks maybe and like and like sand and dirt and stuff like that to like try and get the to try and like what's the word? Like make the guys like aim off, you know? Does that make sense? I don't know.
Sure, I think you're overestimating how much sand and dirt there is, but sure. Sounds... I can see sneaky, I can see flashy, I can also see clever as a defense.
I was hoping for clever. I could also see how it could be like flashy. But I was hoping for clever. I will roll that.
Please?
No.
Still 5 points of damage coming your way?
Yeah. Damn. I can't use quick-footed, can I? Because it's like a clever roll and...
If you can justify it.
Maybe you'd like... And this sounds really cartoony and goofy, but like the way that Muninn is kicking up the dust, like they are literally like kicking it up with their feet. And they're doing it like really quickly. Maybe.
Okay.
So like quick-footed, you know?
Okay, I'll allow you to use quick-footed.
Awesome. 7, 8, 9. I think I'll use like 3 charges of it to make it 11. Like +2, I mean. So like 2 for 6.
Sure. Makes sense. I will use the 2 charges of organized defense to deal 3 damage to you, and 1 of my fate points to deal 5 in total.
Oh, okay. I think I'll use 1 more quick-footed to make it 3 damage. And if like, is that all? Like, are you going to use anything else to make it higher? The damage?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, for now, I'll do the +2.
Okay. Let me check something first before I do anything. Let me check. Okay, and then I do. Yeah, then I'll use another fate point to increase my damage.
Ah, damn. Okay. I think I'm gonna have to take the 5 points of damage. So the way I'll do it is I think I will have to. The way I'll do it is 3 stress and level 2 consequence.
Sure. With that, I think what happens narratively is like there's six bullets flying your direction, but none of them like hit anything vital because muskets are very inaccurate. If anything, I think like they nick you several times, and it's definitely painful. But you're more so scared than wounded. So your level 2 consequence will be loud noises. Okay?
Cool.
And I think for like a couple seconds you'd probably be deafened from just like the gunfire. Make sense?
Yeah, definitely. No, that makes sense.
Just for a couple seconds, but yeah. Okay. That was those soldiers. As for the other soldiers, and one of them will move here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of them will attack wolves. Okay. So while I start typing that in, Show&Tell, feel free to start thinking about Anghel's turn, okay?
I mean, the thing is that, at least from where Anghel is standing, I think he doesn't see Muninn at all. So
you see agitation, like you see commotion, if that makes sense. And gun,
like,
and
I think,
you hear gunfire. Yeah, sorry, go
and
ahead.
you hear, yeah, that makes sense. But I think, like what Anghel can really do.
The wolves are on a roll. They gain 3 more advantages. And
Woo!
nothing happens to the rest of them. It is now Anghel's turn.
Yeah, I'm thinking like assisting the wolves is like the best thing Anghel can do, really.
Okay.
Like just continue.
Okay. You also have your movement if you want to use it.
No. I don't think so. Because I don't want Anghel to like come up the soldier. He's not like Muninn.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, wolf's turn. I'm gonna roll something. Okay, Muninn, can you also roll me a flashy, please?
Yes.
Okay. Then the wolves still do not know that Muninn has the books.
Jeez.
And
How much does how much flashy does it need to be for them to realize?
basically, I was gonna require a roll of like at least 3, either from the wolves, because the one I rolled was the wolves careful, or from Muninn's flashy. Make sense?
Okay.
Okay, so they will continue charging in on and brutalizing the wounded guy because they think that's where the books are. There's a wolf here. I think I clicked on the wrong thing, but yeah. While I deal with that, Illona, feel free to start thinking about your turn. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 will attack soldiers. 2, 3, 4 moving over here. Those 2 will continue brutalizing that guy. So okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just to double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So 5 wolves will attack soldiers. So I'm gonna roll for them.
A 0.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the soldiers?
Yep. The +3 is the soldiers. The
Whoosh.
+4 is the wolves. How many did I say? 5, I think, right?
5, yeah.
So
Yeah.
2 more. well, some wolves are very, very lucky. This is rapidly turning into quite a bloodbath.
Nice.
I think they all succeeded, didn't they? Or, well, not all of them actually, but most of them. Okay, so this soldier is down for the count. That soldier is also down for the count. That soldier would still be alive. This soldier would be down. And I guess I'll need to do another roll because I can't have one wolf just attacking the air because they also attacked the soldier that was down. Okay. They would attack the captain instead. And fail miserably, the captain gains an advantage. Okay. Let's see how many more wolves join the fight. And while I do that, Illona, it's your turn, okay?
Alrighty. I must start with movement, I think, because I wanna keep going.
Okay.
So this is 1, right?
Okay.
2,
Mm-hmm.
3. I'm gonna head to the guy as well. 4.
Mm-hmm.
5.
Mm-hmm. Think you have 6 movement, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll go there. 6. Yes.
Okay. By the way, let me know if you can see like the soldiers are over here.
Yeah, I do. I see him.
Okay, then that means they also see you. Can I get a flashy from you?
1.
Okay. The guy who mugged you does not recognize you. Can I get a careful from you to see if you recognize him? Oh yeah. It's the one most up north. The one I'm paying.
Yes.
Yeah. That's
The mustache guy.
Mm-hmm. Well, they all have mustaches, but yeah, that's the individual who mugged you.
Ready.
You still have your action remaining.
I'm thinking, because I don't really have any weapons, do I? So I can't really, like, do anything about that. I guess I'm gonna continue assisting the wolves then. From here.
May I ask
Maybe
how?
it-
May I ask how? Because the soldiers won't fall for you distracting them, if that makes sense.
Maybe I'll,
Misleading, I should say. My bad. Carry on.
could I, like, somewhat order the wolves to take extra, like, attack on that guy?
Give me a flashy. Let's see if that works. They will follow their own instincts.
Okay. Yes, I still have my turn, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or...
Mm-hmm.
really don't know how to do it from here. If I skip my turn, can I get extra movement?
Yeah, we have established that you can spend your action to double your movement, yes.
Then I might go... Can I go through the wolves?
Give me a careful. Give me a careful. Yeah, they will allow you.
Okay. Then I will move... I mean, I guess I have to go like that. And then... like this.
Okay.
And...
It will be difficult terrain to go down because you're scaling down a cliff. Make sense?
Alright. What do I do? They have weapons, but whatever. Can I go one more?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, I'm down the cliff, and that'll be my action.
That was your double movement. You technically still have 2 movement remaining, but yeah.
I'm good here. I'm happy.
So you pop up right in front of them as they've just finished firing. Can I ask, like, what do you look like? Like, what aura do you give off? Like how should the soldiers react, if that makes sense?
Damsel in distress. Say, help me from the wolves, please.
Per your previous lie, I'm guessing. Though, unfortunately, the captain did say kill them all. So, you see conflicting looks on the soldiers' faces. I'll roll the careful of the guy who mugged you to see if he recognizes you.
Right in front of him, like, hi! How are you?
And I'll also roll another careful because there's actually 2 people who might recognize you. Okay, the other individual does not, but the guy who mugged you instantly recognizes you, and he yells out, "This isn't a damsel. This is one of the mercenaries. Kill them all."
You robbed me, dude.
Yeah, what the fuck?
If you remember, you announced yourself as a mercenary to him.
Yeah. But you still robbed me, so fuck yeah.
Anything else for your turn?
Nah, I'm good.
Captain's turn. The captain's turn. I think you'll have to take like an attack of opportunity to get closer to everyone. 1, 2, 3, 4. Coming up right here. He'll see that you're in the way of him, like rejoining the rest of the soldiers. So he'll try to stab you with his sword. How do you defend yourself, Illona? Well, first I'll roll the wolf's attack of opportunity, but same question applies.
I'll quickly dodge it.
Okay, then give me a quick, please. Also, the captain gains an advantage from the wolf failing.
Ay.
You got a very good roll.
Nice.
I'm gonna spend the advantage that I just got to deal damage to you. Deal 1 damage to you.
Can I use innocent to?
Okay. You
Nice.
may to mitigate it. Very well. That was the captain's turn. Muninn?
Yes.
Yep.
I will try and I could do one of 2 things. Maybe I could either steal this is what I'm thinking. I could either steal from this guy, or I could assist in Illona stealing from him. Especially, like I imagine, right? Or
Yeah. Oh, by the way, the guy who had the books that's now been savagely brutalized by 2 wolves. Illona, that's the guy who had the extra, like, sleeping roll.
Yeah. Ali, what was his name?
Mm-hmm.
karma.
I mean, he wasn't involved in the mugging. His
But it didn't give me a sleeping bag, so still, it's all the same.
He's never met you. His only sin was having an extra sleeping bag.
But it didn't give it to me, so die.
Carry on, Deli. Sorry.
Rep in peace. No, it's all good. I'm just wondering, if we try and steal from this guy, could it be any kind of roll? It doesn't have to be a sneaky roll.
Yeah, I mean, stealing does not imply sneaky. You can steal by just like grabbing something from them, which would be a forceful.
Okay.
Or trying to quickly snatch, which will be quick. Rolling
Yeah.
sneaky is just if you're trying to like go from behind or like try to get and stay undetected, if that makes sense.
That makes sense, yeah. So in that case, I will try and snatch from this guy. Not everything, because I feel like if I try and snatch everything, it'll be a higher roll.
I will say, for narrative's sake, it may inform your action. You're on top of the cliff, so you're technically above him.
Oh, okay. How can I take advantage of that? Maybe, I think if I'm above him, Muninn might try and like. I might try and incapacitate him so that maybe Illona could like. If I incapacitate him, this I imagine could Illona like steal.
Yeah,
Because that would take up my action. Illona could steal everything for free, or not.
pretty
really?
much, because he's out of the fight practically, so he would be unable to oppose. Yeah,
Awesome.
unless one of his comrades decides to oppose.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. I think Muninn, as they are basically on top of this hill, or like scaling up this hill, they will try and like. They will like bend their knees, and as they bend their knees to like gain some sort of like I don't know what the word is, but like a spring effect, you know. They will like bend their knees and then quickly like extend their legs or whatever to try and like it's like, you know, basically what they're doing is like they're pushing themselves off of the side of the hill or the cliff to try and like tackle this guy, like and like incapacitate him.
That's a forceful attack.
Okay, I will try it anyway.
Let's see what happens.
Oh, interesting.
Tie means you get an advantage.
Nice. I think I'll put it into. Could I put it back into quick-footed?
I guess you're using your feet, sure.
Yeah.
If that's what you want, sure.
Yeah, definitely.
So you try to like land on him basically, but he steps to the side. Let's say for narrative's sake, you'd be like where his token is, even if that's not where you are on the actual map. Make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. Cool.
Just don't end your turn there, I guess.
Yeah.
That was your action.
Cool. For narrative purposes, I think I would move here. So, like, if I've gone here, I'll move here. If that makes sense.
Okay. Yeah.
And then that will be. I think that will be my turn.
Very well. Next, it's the soldiers' turns. One of them will try. One of them who's basically like surrounded at this point by wolves will try to like desperately fight his way free. Let's see what happens. He fails miserably. Okay. As for the others, one of them will attack the wolves, but all the others, I think, like they'll draw swords and they'll like make a coordinated attack against you, Muninn. So that will be basically it'll be 4 guys assisting one. So yeah, it'll be like a super mega attack against you. How do you defend yourself?
Oh boy.
God. Jeez Louise.
Super mega attack.
Yeah.
I'm also gonna roll for like the other soldier while you decide how you defend yourself, okay?
Okay.
Just to explain why there's numbers popping on screen. Okay, the wolves gain another advantage. Tell me how you defend yourself.
I will try and. Sorry, just to clarify, because my brain is small. Are they attacking me? Is the one guy attacking me with a sword?
Yep.
Okay.
Technically, they're all like attacking you with swords, except that like most of them are feinting, and only one of them will actually try to hit. Make sense?
Okay.
To
Yeah, that
explain
makes
why
sense.
there's a system. Yeah.
I think Muninn would probably kick. I think Muninn would. To keep it simple, I think Muninn would try and like just dodge like quickly out the way of like the swipe.
Okay. Can I get a quick from you?
Yeah.
My original attack was a 5, but I'm gonna spend my last fate point to reroll because I got a very bad roll.
Okay.
So let's see what happens.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Also, I'm out of fate points, so I am compellable, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Also, fun note: the viewers can't even fully see on their viewpoint, like their screen, how many advantages the wolves have.
Oh my god, really? They do have a lot, to be fair. Okay, so I do have a compel, but I'll do it after like my defense, maybe.
Yeah.
So I think I might try and wait. Let me double check something. Okay, I'm gonna use quick foot to reroll as well. So I'll reroll quick.
Okay. Give me a reroll, please.
Nice, that is good. And then I would like to use the fate point to +2. I think I'll use keen eyesight. So like Muninn has all of their eyes. Muninn has all 300 of them.
Okay. Okay, Tsinch.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah. Muninn has their eyes on all of the soldiers, but their eyes are keen enough to notice when the one that actually is attacking them is about to attack them, you know?
Okay. I accept that. A tie at the end of the day means the soldiers gain an advantage. Okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Angel's turn.
Okay, I feel like Anghel is very out of happenings. But
I think, well, like, Anghel, you probably saw Illona rushing in. You see the wolves just brutalizing a guy that's already been knocked out. And you saw the captain trying to run for the other soldiers, and you see this one soldier that's desperately fighting for his life.
the one closest to him?
Yep.
Wow. I don't know if like the assist is I mean, because I don't know. Are we still trying to like not leave any traces that we were there?
No traces so far, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I think we're good so far.
Like we're not actively attacking.
Nope.
No.
No.
So an assist is the best thing we can. I mean, right?
Sure.
Yeah, why not?
Okay, I'll just continue. Like I just feel like he's standing like at a distance, being like,
You go, girl. You go.
Cheerleader. Anghel.
I would say, Anghel, this doesn't influence your action or in any way. There's like a small nagging thought at the back of your mind that like seeing like the guy brutalized by the wolves makes you feel a little uncomfortable, maybe unusually uncomfortable.
Definitely. Oh yeah. I see where you're going with that. Yeah, definitely.
Okay. You also have your movement remaining.
Should he act on that? But then what? He will. I don't know. Oh, maybe. Can he do something maybe to help the wolves realize that the books are no longer there? Or something?
Yeah.
Do you know what? Yeah, that'd be good.
I would ask what, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying
Tell
to
them.
think.
I mean, they kind of understand, right?
Yeah, you could.
I
Oh,
mean,
yeah,
you can't really
that's
say
me.
anything.
Yeah.
Above board, I will.
Forgot.
I forgot for a minute.
Above board, I will also roll on the wolf's turn. For that.
Yeah, but so far it hasn't really worked. Oh, for them to like understand.
And I'll also ask Muninn to roll their flashy.
Yeah, it hasn't worked so far.
You could try. I mean, I was gonna say like it might be worth speaking directly to the mother of the forest. But again, it's like, how would you speak?
Hmm. The question is, if we do that, will the wolves stop attacking completely, right?
um,
And then what will we do with the other soldiers that remain?
Be like, sorry, my bad.
bye.
Like they'll tell on us, like we can't have anyone remaining. We can't leave any traces.
That's true. It might be. It might
Maybe
be
we
worth-
should ask, like, tell the mother of the forest or something that just to kill them.
I mean, yeah, maybe. It might also be worth. I'm just thinking, because Muninn said, "Oh, this book is evil. That's what the wolves are after." It might be worth like getting the mother of the forest to like chase me. Well, not her specifically, although that would be good. Chase me. But like maybe get the wolves to like start attacking me, even if
What?
like if it's not like real attacks. If the mother of the forest can kind of like get the wolves to do that, to like fake attack me or something.
Yeah, I don't know if the wolves are clever enough for that.
Yeah.
Above board,
They just work
if-
in an instinct.
above board, I will roll like the wolves clever to see if they understand the difference between like. Well, they wouldn't know what like a fake attack is because wolves play with each other, but
Yeah.
they're not in like their minds are not in play mode at the moment. So I would roll to see if they can understand that command above board, if that's what.
That makes sense.
That makes sense.
So
It might be worth, if we are doing that or trying that, it might be worth killing these two, because they recognize us, or specifically Illona, even if it's not all of us, before we try that.
but I think all of the soldiers saw us by now.
Yeah, but like that is a good point. But like these two, or at least this guy specifically.
No,
like,
yeah, definitely. Yeah. I think all of them should go.
Yeah. He's seen Illona like twice now,
Two things above board. You can also like talking is a free action. You can talk when it's not your turn, so it doesn't have to be Anghel on Angel's turn telling the mother of the forest. Muninn can tell on Angel's turn, for instance. So no need to limit yourselves in that regard.
Awesome.
Second thing, don't know how much that matters, but the guy like right to the south of the guy who robbed Illona, that guy is the other soldier who was there, who was like telling the guy, "Come on, leave her alone. She's not worth it," for whatever that matters.
He may be spared.
Okay, so I guess for now, though, I guess on Angel's turn, he will just assist the wolves. So far, I don't know. Even if he feels really, really bad about the very injured guy.
Do you spend your movement or?
I think not.
Okay. Then, top of the round for the wolves. Can I get a flashy from you, Muninn?
Yes. No, I can't. Oh, don't worry.
No. Is everything all right?
Yeah. Sorry. I can roll flashy. I was just thinking like, oh, could I improve it? But I was saying no, I can't because I can't improve it.
Okay. With that roll, I think the wolves had gotten the idea that, oh, the book's not with this guy we're savagely mauling. It's in Muninn's hands. Okay. Mission complete.
Okay, and then that means what? That there's
Well, then that means, do you remember, like, the exact wording of what you asked them to do? Because this will be important.
But like we asked the Mother of the Forest to help them, like to help us
Yeah,
kill
but
them.
I don't think
Yeah.
you've ever mentioned killing these people. I think
Yeah.
you've just mentioned getting the book back.
yeah,
Okay.
that's what I think too.
Yeah, I think so.
But that's a problem. Yeah.
The way things stand... Go ahead, Shanda. Go ahead.
I'm just clarifying. Muninn can just, whenever they want, they can talk to the Mother of the Forest and say, like,
Talking is always a free action.
Does that mean right now, before
Sure.
the wolves run away?
Sure.
Okay.
They weren't going to run away, but sure, yeah.
Oh, okay. I think Muninn might speak to the Mother of the Forest, or try to, and they would say like they would say, "Kill this man, and your wolves will be able to, and your wolves will be able to leave." Should we say like this guy too above board or not?
Everybody.
I think everybody, honestly.
Okay.
I'm team everybody. Yes.
In that case, Muninn would say, like, if the wolves kill everybody, they will be set free, or they would be like not set free. Do you know what I mean? They would be like,
Be careful with your choice of words. That's all I'll say.
Oh no. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Not us.
If so, they would say if your wolves kill all these soldiers and not us, then
Can we like phrase it in a way that, like, does the Mother of the Forest kind of maybe view the soldiers as, defiling her forest or something?
yeah,
Or
that's
rushing
true.
through it or something?
She
That's a
also
good point.
She also views you guys in the same way, but yeah.
But yeah, okay, but we'll ignore that. Okay, we'll emphasize the soldiers,
Yeah.
Those
but they can take it out
bastards.
on them.
Yeah.
I can imagine, like, if Muninn keeps like rephrasing their sentence, they're like, "Do the, I mean,
Nice.
Because you're speaking in a language the caramels don't understand, one of the soldiers will say, "It's a sorcerer, they're casting a spell, kill them!"
or not." Muninn will still say that though. So their point is, they're playing to the Mother of the Forest and saying these soldiers are screwing up your forest, kill them all.
Yeah.
and leave us alone, but leave us alive, and your wolves will be able to, like, their duty will be fulfilled for now, as well. For now,
Poor choice of words at the end, but can I get a flashy from you?
yes.
What did you say at the end?
What
Poor choice of words. That's what I said.
Yeah. What
said-
did Muninn say?
I said something like, their duty will be fulfilled for now. So,
Oh.
like,
With
How's that?
Because the Mother of the Force does not enjoy working with you people, and she does not view it as a duty.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
With that roll, you almost feel the forest grumble, but for now they'll do as you're told. As you told them, rather. Okay.
Okay.
So for the wolves' turn, there's a lot of wolves. Okay. Let's do some movement first.
I feel like half this battle is Teeironor kind of fighting with themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. I blame you guys, I don't know.
Yeah, it's our fault.
Okay. 2, 3, 4. And this one will also move here. I'm doing movement first before I do attacks, if that makes sense. Just to simplify things. Okay, 1, 2.
Can you hear my dog barking, by the way? Is that picked up?
It would be topical, but it's not. But we're not. I'm not hearing anything.
Okay.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I didn't. Yeah, I don't think I moved this one. Okay. So first things first. That poor guy to the south. Let's see what happens to them. 1, 2, 3. Anghel, you were assisting the wolves, correct?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Barely, but that guy gets savaged.
Bad.
Actually, I probably shouldn't delete him because he's a quote-unquote named character. I'll put like an X on top of him. But yeah. As for the other wolves, one will attack the captain with with 2 assists. Yeah. 5. The captain blocks easily. One of the soldiers will also be attacked with an assist. I rolled £sign instead of 3 again.
No!
That soldier is down. Okay. And as for the other wolf, it will make an attack. Yeah, that soldier is fine. Okay, so I'm gonna roll how many more wolves join the fight. 2. Okay, so while I place them on the map and like put like a token on the soldier's thing that he's savaged and out of the fight, it's Illona's turn.
Okay. I will wait. Brain fart. Was he like able to? Am I able to pick my stuff up?
No, because the guy is not defeated.
Okay. Then I'll quickly try to snag everything from him.
Okay.
Not...
Give me a quick, it'll be a difficult roll because again he's keeping. Actually, first give me a careful because I don't think Muninn has informed you that with like where the stuff is kept.
Yeah.
Ooh, fair.
Okay, you can tell where like the gold, the leather, and whatchamacallit, your knives are kept. You can try to grab all of them at once, but it'll be a much more difficult roll. You tell me if you want to go just for some of the things or all of the things. Yeah.
The leather is definitely important. I want that, and man, gold or daggers. That's like.
It's a tough one.
Yeah. Maybe I go for everything. Maybe I just do that. Yeah.
Then give me a quick, but it'll be a very difficult roll.
Yes. Maybe I'll use a fate point to boop it up to 5. But depends on.
It would not be enough. The difficulty I had in mind was like a 7.
Can I use innocent as well if I use one fate point in innocent?
I guess you can if you want to.
Yeah.
What are you invoking? Yeah. What are you invoking?
I am invoking experienced risk taker. I know exactly. Like, yeah.
With blindingly fast speed, even though you probably like hesitate for a second before the guy is able to respond. You snatch all of your stuff and he says, "Hey, that's mine."
It's mine, bitch.
You'll,
Illona
no-
says in character, yes.
you'll notice that the letter has been opened and the seal broken.
What
You bastard!
What a snoop.
I'll tell you. You sneak. You looking at my letters, badness. Like wag my finger. No.
He's a bit too preoccupied to respond, but you get the inkling that he'll attack you on the next chance he gets.
So I still have my movement, right?
And your action.
Oh, and my action.
Yeah, because this was more of like a narrative thing than an actual. Yeah.
Well, I will sneakily get away. I wonder if like I can intertwine my action and my movement. So like, when I move away, it's very. Oh.
I don't understand what you're saying. I'm sorry.
So basically, you know how we talked about before, like the Batman, like cape swing stuff.
That was more Munin's thing, but sure.
Was it? Ah.
What were we talking about? We were talking about Batman.
I think it was when you fought the first ogre, I think, and I sort of compared it more to like a bullfighter than a Batman thing, I think.
Oh, with the wolves. Wasn't it with the wolves when we actually fought them?
Or that.
Yeah.
I don't remember, to be perfectly honest. Doesn't matter. Carry on.
Yeah.
Or like if I could, in my getaway, use my action to be like extra quick about it.
Yeah, I mean, I would suggest like the same thing that Muninn did earlier, like use your action to try to create an advantage for getting away.
Oh yeah. Okay, then I'll try to make a quick advantage.
Give me a roll, please. No, sorry.
Right. Then my getaway here.
I mean, you're surrounded by soldiers up to the north of you. It's a cliff. You don't really have many places to be quick to, I guess.
I guess not. But I'll go to the cliff then. I'll go up here.
Keeping in mind that it's double movement. Yeah, you'll take one attack of opportunity.
Do I do that now or
Well,
can I continue?
I'm rolling now. Please roll to defend.
Okay.
You take 1 point of damage.
That's fine.
What will you take it as?
Trees.
Very well. You still have 6 movement remaining, I think.
Okay, so I go here.
Not 6, 4. My bad. My bad.
4. Okay.
You'll take another attack of opportunity from the guy who mugged you.
Okay. Come on.
Huh. Yeah.
Ah!
That is 4 damage.
Oh man.
Maybe I'll No. Maybe I'll use a fate point to reroll.
What are you invoking?
Master of Escape.
Fits. Give me a reroll, please.
Please, come on. Yay! Woo!
Okay, no damage.
Worth it.
Much better.
And I'll go here.
1, 2, 3. You have 1 movement remaining.
Okay, I'll go here.
Doesn't mean you have to spend it, but yeah. Okay.
I want to, yeah.
Okay. yeah, let me know if there's anything else for your turn, like in terms of narrative. You spend your action in your movement.
I like store my coins in my little coin pouch, and I equip my daggers. I'm well prepared now.
Mm-hmm. Duly noted. Okay. Captain is currently... I think he'll risk the attack of opportunity to like get closer to his men. So let's see how the attack of opportunity goes. 2 attacks of opportunity at that. He does perfectly fine, even gains an advantage, and he'll try to attack one of the wolves. And obliterates it, I guess. And also gains an advantage. Muninn's turn.
Okay. So Illona has all the stuff. I think I'm gonna try and assist the wolves by disorientate, like as I run away from these guys, I'm gonna try and like disorientate them as I go, if that's okay.
Okay.
So like just like quickly like run past them and like try and like distract them from the wolves, you know?
I mean, you are distracting just by your presence there, sure.
Okay. I'd like to use that as a plus, as like an assist to the wolves. Cool,
Noted.
cool.
Noted.
So I will move as well, if that's okay. So I'll move over here.
That will be double movement.
Yeah.
And you'll take 2 attacks of opportunity.
I will quickly dodge, or not dodge out of the way, but you know what I mean, like get out of the way.
Can I get 2 quicks from you, please?
Yes. Oh.
So, soldiers gain 1 advantage, but you also gain 1 advantage.
Awesome.
Quick-footed?
Yes, please, yeah.
Noted.
And then I will move here as well.
Okay. That was 2, 3, and you have 5 movements, so 2 movement remaining.
Okay. I will move here, I think. Unless that's like too much.
It would be 2 attacks of opportunity.
That's fine.
Okay.
I'll try and like quickly get out of the way of those as well.
Then give me 2 quick defenses, please.
Oh, that's 6. Okay. There's 1. And there's 2. Wow, nice.
Oh.
Okay. Soldiers gain 1 advantage with that roll. The captain will spend... No, not the captain. So instead of... Actually, the soldiers, instead of their gaining an advantage, they will spend 1 to deal 2 damage to you.
Okay. I think I will have to use quick-footed to mitigate that. So if I... yeah, I'll use it to +2 my roll, if that's okay.
Sure. I'll also use your level 2 consequence.
Okay. Would that be like 2 damage?
Yep.
Okay. Could I... Nah, I feel like I can't. I can't, like, invoke you to do something at the moment, can I?
Compel me?
Compel, sorry, yeah.
Technically, you can.
Ooh.
Ooh.
You just don't know any aspects to compel.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
Except for the wolf, I guess.
Yeah. And it would take up an action to, like, learn an aspect.
Yeah, do you still have your stunt about learning an aspect? No, you don't. Okay, yeah, it will be an action.
Ew, okay, that's fine.
On your turn, yeah.
Um,
Also, I'm not sure how giving me a fate point would help you, but yeah.
okay.
Yeah, exactly. That's...
Yeah, that's fair enough. Okay. In that case, I'll take the consequence. So, like, if I am taking 2 damage, then I will obviously I'll have to take it in my level 4 consequence.
Yep, or level 6, I guess, but yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Basically, as you're running away, they probably like manage to like land a hit on you on your back with their sword. So I'll call the level 4 consequence Nasty Slash, because that's what happened. Okay?
Yeah. Cool. I think Muninn would like Muninn would like cry out in pain, but they would like try and soldier on and run away like through it, if you know what I mean.
Still have 1 movement remaining.
Okay. If this isn't double movement, then I'll move here. But if it is, then obviously
It is not, but and you may.
awesome.
Okay. I think that was your turn, unless you'd like to do something else.
No, I think that'll be everything.
Okay. On the soldiers' turns, I think 2 of them will chase after Muninn and Illona. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, then they will reach, and I'll do the movement first and then the attack second, okay? Just for simplicity's sake. Those 2 will be there, and that will be there. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna roll D2 to see if they'll attack Muninn or Illona, okay?
Mm-hmm.
One is Muninn, 2 is Illona. Let's see.
Oh.
Okay, Illona, even though the soldiers should be more preoccupied about Muninn's books, the guy who robbed you just convinces the other soldier that you're the one they should go after, and by like pointing in your direction and yelling in Caramel, get her. So that soldier will make an attack against you. How do you defend yourself?
Oh, that's a...
He did get a +1 assist from his comrade. That is 3 points of damage coming your way.
stress, thank you.
Noted. Okay. As for the other soldiers, it'll be just trying to stem the innumerable tide of wolves at this point.
Infinite wolves, yes.
They have an assist from Muninn and Anghel, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
That wolf is fine. And that other wolf is also definitely fine. In fact, it gains an advantage,
Woo.
which I imagine I'll probably start using on the wolf's upcoming turn, because this is a bit much. Okay, Anghel's turn.
Say?
Sorry?
I was saying assist. I don't know.
I didn't hear you, but sure.
Assist? You didn't hear me? Again?
Now I hear you.
Okay, sorry. I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, just continue then.
And do you stay where you are, or do you move?
Maybe you can move. I mean, now that the soldiers are gone. Maybe.
Dying, screaming in agony.
Oh my god.
You're like waiting
Yeah.
for the last moment to the final move so you can come up the hero.
No. That's terrible. Okay. Okay, let's move here. So So basically, you can step over the bodies.
It
Oh,
yes, you can in terms of game mechanics. It's just that narrative-wise, it'll be very gruesome because he's currently being torn apart by wolves and he's still alive.
Oh no! Oh, that's horrible.
But mechanically, you can, yes.
Can he narratively kind of shoot the wolves away, or will that do anything?
Give me a flashy. Okay, the wolves are shooed away from this one dying
Like kind of
individual.
direct them toward the living soldiers. Oh my god, that's horrible. Honestly.
This one is also living, but yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah.
Oh, the ones that don't have X's on them.
The wolves that are currently busy butchering, on their turn, they will fight the still active soldiers, I guess.
Okay, cool.
Narratively,
So anyway,
narratively, we can say that they've already like started moving away, and you see just the gruesome mess of this guy.
I know, man. Okay, I feel like Anghel would be kind of tiptoeing around as much as he can.
Just for narrative's sake, he tries to grab at your ankle and says something in caramel that you don't understand, but you get the gist of it's probably something like, help me.
Oh man, can Anghel do something to put him out of his misery? Maybe.
If you want to.
I don't know.
Yeah.
So I guess yes, even though it's sort of sad.
May I ask how? Because I think you're more or less unarmed.
Right.
Strangle him. Just like looking to the eye.
Oh my god. Maybe not put. Maybe give him water. I don't know. If I could have water. I don't know. Oh, it's so ridiculous. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know. Like, he really doesn't have any. Does he? We don't have the spear anymore, right?
I don't think you do. If you're like.
And even if we do, like, we don't want to leave any traces either.
Yeah.
So,
If
oh
you,
my god.
If you want, it's very easy to find a rock at your feet if you want to.
And what? Smoosh his head in? Smash his head.
I'm not saying what you should do. I'm just saying that what is around you, I guess.
And that will also be suspicious, though.
Mm.
Oh, this is horrifying, honestly. I feel like Anghel's insides are probably all twisting.
You know that like meme, are we the baddies?
Oh my god. I feel like maybe Anghel can't even like he thinks about doing something and then he realizes he can't, or like that he shouldn't, and then he just like turns his head away and just walks away. I think, like he can't face it.
I'll make a note of something, okay?
Yeah. Oh my god. Okay, and so he moves forward.
You have one more movement remaining from where you currently are. Yeah, that's your movement. And you spent your action for the turn, like, assisting the wolves, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Duly noted. Speaking of, it's their turn. Okay. Well, as usual, I'll do movement first and then attacks later. Okay, so this one will move here. This one will move to free. Can't end their turn there, so I'll move them over here. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2. 1, 2. Actually, they can move one more over. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And did I already move? Have I moved these ones? Because I genuinely don't remember.
Me neither.
Okay. Compromise. I'll just move one of them. 2, 3, 4. Okay, just for simplicity's sake. Oh, and there's also wolves in the forest that I should move. 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's also one over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Attack time. Let's see what they'll do. One will attack over there. They have 2 assists, so okay. This one. Actually, it was a +4 instead of a, because they got an assist. But anyway, the guy who just attacked you, Illona, gets jumped by wolves. They're gone. They're gone. Yeah. For the captain, let's see. Okay. But because the wolves have a ton of advantages, I'm just gonna dump them to dispatch the captain. Make sense?
Yes.
Okay, so that'll be 2-2 match. Captain has 10, well, 8 technically. So 1, 2, 3, 4. If the captain will use their 2 advantages, then I need to spend 2 more. Yeah, okay. I guess you guys don't want the captain to be left alive. Am I correct?
No, die.
Okay,
Şimdi.
sure. Okay, I'll make a note of that. Meanwhile, the other soldiers, 1 and 2. So, yeah. But as usual, I'll spend advantages to just finish the job, if that makes sense. 5, no, not 5, 6, 8. If I use a charge of their advantage, of the soldier's advantage, I'll need to spend 1 more. Okay, so that's another soldier gone, the one that was nice to Illona. Okay. As for those poor buggers over there, let's see. Yeah, done. And for there's 2 soldiers remaining. The other one, let's see what happens. One, I'm gonna use one of the wolves' advantages to dispatch that other one as well. So the only soldier left alive is the one that's currently like the one who mugged Illona, that's like chasing you guys at the moment. All the others are dead. I'll put like little X's on these guys' faces. Okay?
God.
I don't think more wolves will join the battle, because I think it's clearly very one-sided at this point. Illona, it's your turn.
Oh, yay.
The guy looks panicked, but still there.
I'm move here and here, and then I'll say to the wolves, attack that guy, finish him, fatality.
They ignore you because they were gonna do that anyway.
Yeah, but I'll just pretend like my ego boost. I did this. I did this.
Do you do anything for your action?
No, not really. I just like pay for your sins, man.
Sure. Duly noted. Captain's dead. Muninn's turn. Well, not dead, but dying. But you get what I mean. Muninn.
I think Muninn would
probably like assist. I think Muninn would try and assist the wolves, and giving them a +1 by just distracting this guy.
Sure. Duly noted. As for this fellow, I'm gonna roll his forceful for something. Nope, he's a coward. He'll try to run away. If he makes it to, like, over here on the map, he will escape. Okay? Make sense?
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Spends all his movement. Okay. That was their turn. Also, Muninn, you had movement if you wanted to move.
That's okay. I won't move my turn.
Anghel.
I guess still an assist. Like, we have just this guy left, right?
Mm-hmm. Although if he reaches the end of the map, he will get away.
Yeah. Mm. So I guess an assist then.
Sure. Duly noted, and on their turn, let the inevitable butchery begin, I guess.
Yay!
2, 3. For the wolves, 1 and 2. Actually, it'll move 3 and 4 over here to make room for others. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think any other wolves will reach him, so the other wolves will just spend their turn, doing what they do best, I guess. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 assists, plus from you guys, so that's 6 assists. For the F plus 8. Okay. This guy gets the most brutal death, with that big of a difference. Silver linings, everybody. Silver linings. Okay.
I'm satisfied.
And just a moment, because just a moment, because it froze. Okay. Yeah, at this point, combat is over. Yeah, I'll also change the background music. Well done, I guess.
Thank you.
Wow.
As the wolves begin tearing into these people and eating them while they're alive. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this is horrifying.
Yeah, this is the most brutal we've been so far.
Yeah. I think I don't know. I think Muninn would I don't know about anyone else. Muninn would just be in shock, I think.
Yeah.
Is it just narrative? Obviously because the combat is over, it's just narrative now.
Well, I guess technically the combat isn't over if you want to attack the wolves, I guess.
No.
No, thank you.
No.
But yeah, we are in narrative.
Okay.
Narrative land.
I think gobsmacked by what they're seeing, Muninn would say call the wolves off, call them off, to the mother of the forest.
Oh man.
You say that to the mother of the forest. Give me a flashy, please.
Okay.
You get no response.
Okay, that's better than what it could have been. Actually, to be fair, she just turns around and just no, I won't. Actually, it's your time to die.
She is bound by what happened the previous combat to not do that, unless you push her too much.
That.
Unless you push her too much, but yeah.
Good.
Let's not do that.
I think Muninn would like look to Illona and say like can Muninn see Anghel?
You guys can move around however you'd like. We can also just, you can. Muninn would know where Anghel is, or at least was, regardless.
Okay.
But you can also click and drag on the map if you want to, etc., etc.
Okay. I think I'll go over here, and I'd say to like, or Muninn would say to Illona like, I think we should just get Anghel and leave. This is a bit much.
Yeah, let's get going. We did enough here.
Well, I mean, at least we won't be blamed for this. But Jesus, Muninn wouldn't laugh, but like Muninn would say like oh gods. What are we gonna do about the letter? Like, it's been opened. I assume Muninn can see that it's been opened.
I think we should just tell her, like, as it is, that we had it stolen, but we made sure that the person who read it wasn't able to share it.
I mean, let's hope that's enough. I think with that, maybe Muninn would like shout to Anghel, like, are you okay over there?
Anghel would just kind of stare at him like what? Kind of still in shock, kind of dazed, but would nod a little.
Yeah.
Like.
Well, I mean, at least he's. So I keep laughing, but like Muninn's not laughing. Maybe Muninn would like laugh like really nervously, like
like
when you just
in
laugh.
a story, I feel like.
Yeah. You just laugh because you have no idea what else to do. I think Muninn would probably be chuckling, be like, "Well, at least he's okay." Did you manage to get anything else off of that guard, like, or soldier? To Illona, I mean.
I got everything that was mine, but we could always go back and check what he has more before it gets like completely demolished.
Yeah. We could try that. I guess if there's like, could we like roll to see if they've got anything else like on them?
You keep in mind that like these soldiers are currently being savaged by the wolves. So do you want to like get in between a wolf and their meal?
Oh no.
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 Maybe like observe from a distance. Maybe.
Observe.
Give me a careful.
Okay. Oh, could I obviously could I get a +2 on that as well? I don't know if I need to remind you every time or whatever. But...
It's better to remind me, please.
Okay.
Sorry if I interrupted you, Show&Tell.
Did you? I don't know. I'm just going to say anyway that I think Anghel is looking away. And maybe he starts retching. Maybe he like kind of squat and retches to himself.
Poor Anghel. Well, I mean, poor soldiers too, I guess.
Funnily enough, currently where Anghel is on the map, like, I removed them when they got dispatched, but there are other dying soldiers around Anghel, not just that one guy.
Oh no.
So maybe he kind of walks away into the trees or something.
Sure. You can still give me a careful if you want to inspect Dely.
Yes. There it is. I got a 3.
3 + 2, 5. Yeah, I mean, obviously their uniforms aren't cheap, but although most of them are kind of ruined at this point, they have their weapons, which are usually like of higher quality than what you guys have. Like, obviously a musket might be a bit impractical to just use and carry around, but you can get potentially pistols. They have like their swords and their daggers, with the caveat that like the more expensive the piece that you're taking, like say if you're trying to rob the captain versus a common soldier, the more likely that it would be, hey, where'd you get that? If that makes sense.
Exactly. And also, like, if like we want to make it seem like a wolf attack, so they wouldn't be taking things that would be too obvious, you know?
Yeah.
But one pistol, they can't be that picky.
Yeah.
And like, to be fair, it's not like these soldiers held like a written inventory of all their belongings. And also,
Okay.
you won't be the only ones walking along the road. Other people will probably rob these corpses.
That's true.
Oh, okay.
That's true.
Rob the corpse.
Illona
Fair
would
enough.
start looking like if there was a pistol on the ground to take it in that case.
Can I get a careful from you?
Yes.
Oh!
Wow.
All you see is blood and guts.
Okay.
Muninn might be able to guide you.
Yeah. Could I like look out for a pistol as well? And would that be a +2 on that?
You've already rolled, and you'll be able to pinpoint like a pistol. Are you looking for like a older and or cheaper one, or like a newer and better one?
If there's like a newer one that isn't too flashy, like if it's like something that is like preferably newer, but not something that is like, if someone saw it, they'd be like, "What the hell?" Like, you know, it's like kind of like a mid-range one, maybe, or is that not?
I'm gonna do a roll.
Okay. Because obviously, if it's too new, if it's too flashy, then that's a problem. But if it's too old, then it's going to be wreck crap.
With that roll, you either have to choose between like the old stuff or the captain's brand new shiny one.
Okay. I think Muninn will point that out to Illona and just let her decide. Obviously, her being Ashen. Like, it's up to you. You're quite a sneaky character, so like maybe you could hide it like better than I or Anghel could. If you got like a really expensive one.
Yeah, I would go for the captain's one.
Sure. Above board, you guys can like spend a couple minutes, wait for the wolves to like finish their job before like going for the pistol, if that's what you want, so that you don't like get in between the wolves and their meal again.
Sounds good.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay. Any other loot that you'd like to try to get?
Money.
Yeah. So I mean, I'd like money and daggers. Anghel, did you want, or Anghel / Show&Tell, did you like want anything for Anghel?
Think so. Not really.
Okay.
I think he's like horrified by that very thought.
Yeah. That fits. To be fair, that fits Anghel.
Then first off, can I get a careful from Muninn?
Yes.
With their stunt applying.
Awesome. Okay, I got 2, so...
Okay. Oh, that's actually a very lucky roll. Yeah, you find in total among the soldiers 98 silver pieces plus quite a lot more copper pieces, like the less valuable ones.
Woo!
Great.
Nice.
You had a money problem.
Yeah, that issue is solved.
We should do this more often.
Yeah, oh my god.
Oh my god. Don't even joke about this.
I think Muninn...
Go ahead.
I was going to say Muninn would point that out to the money, out to Illona, but they wouldn't point it out to Anghel, like, not because they don't want to share, but they can see... I think they can see Anghel is not interested at all.
I will say, Anghel, slightly subconsciously, your attention is like Munin's robbing of the corpses grabs your attention. It's not right. It's a nagging thought at the back of your mind.
Right. The fact that he's sick. The fact that he's robbing them.
I mean, like Angel's thinking rather. Fair enough that these people are dead because they did attack you guys first, even though the manner in which they died was horrible. But robbing their corpses it's just wrong. It's a thought.
Right.
It's a thought that goes through your mind. You don't have to listen to it, obviously.
Like I'm thinking, like for myself, I'm like, oh, we really need the money though. I'm thinking, but Anghel, yeah, he would be like he's definitely having this thought. Would he act on it?
Above board, it's related to the thing we talked about in private, if you remember.
Yeah. I know exactly. Who would he act on it? Maybe, yeah. Maybe he would go over to Muninn and maybe grab his arm, as he's like taking things. I don't know, the money or something.
Yeah, what is it, Anghel?
So he kind of shakes his head at him, like looking very serious, kind of like.
Well, I mean, they're dead. Like, they don't have any use for this money. Do you not want us to rob them? Well, maybe rob them isn't the right word. Maybe it is the right word. I don't know.
I'd like
do
to
you not
think,
want us to?
I'd like to think that Muninn said that in character.
Yeah. Yeah, Muninn said that. Why? What's the problem? Like, Muninn wouldn't say that. Like they're confronting Anghel. They're genuinely asking that. What's the problem?
Yeah, they're really confused. Okay. I'm trying to think how far Anghel would take this. Okay. I think he's kind of frustrated, by everything. And kind of hysterical. So, how do you convey that something is wrong? I'm trying to think like what he.
I mean, even a facial expression can convey that. I imagine Anghel has learned to communicate a lot through that, if that makes sense.
Yeah, for sure. Also, I'm thinking maybe he's doing this kind of like, when you kind of cross your arms and kind of like.
Yeah, I feel like Muninn and like there's. I mean, with the sign language and everything, I feel like there's some rudimentary, like, even if Anghel wanted to like sign something to say like, stop it, this isn't right. I feel like, I mean, it's up to Teeironor, I suppose.
Yeah, maybe this.
Like, yeah,
it's not up to me.
Okay,
Dely, it's not up to me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think maybe signs this isn't right or something.
Okay. I think maybe Muninn would like stand there and they would think about it and they would say like they would sort of like agree like to an extent. Maybe like Muninn would say like, well, I'm not gonna put back what we've already taken, but I'm not gonna take any more if it'll make you feel any better. I mean, I can't say the same about Illona though.
Yeah, camera zooms over to me. I'm just like picking up coins, like grabbing all I can.
Yeah, I know. I think I was kind of intimidated by the thought of approaching Illona about this. He does give her like a look though, like, oh god,
like drooling over the money.
So he kind of, Like he's not exactly satisfied, but yeah, whatever. I guess he kind of maybe takes a few steps away to show that he's not part of it. Like he doesn't agree with it at all.
Yeah.
He's not part of this.
Okay.
Well, yeah. Moon would be like, well, it's your choice. Moon would like keep to their word. They wouldn't like steal any more gold or like silver necessarily.
I won't blame them if they do. You can do.
Yeah.
Like just as an aside.
You will use the money later. You'll be like, hey.
Yeah. I'll buy Anghel a beer or something with the silver dice. So.
I'm gonna be like, no.
Yeah. Hey, well, mate.
Ooh,
I think
with silver you can buy quite a few beers, but yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like Anghel is starting to sulk to himself. Oh my god. He's such a teenager. Okay.
I think if it's okay, so did Muninn like find any good like daggers or anything with their like careful rolls?
But yeah, what we talked about previously is what Muninn finds, yeah.
Okay, cool. I think Muninn would like. So Muninn would stick to their word and not steal any more gold or silver. Sorry. So they might like pick up a few like sharp daggers, not to like replace the ones that they already have there. And then they would like pat like Anghel on the back, maybe if Anghel would let them.
I feel like he feels that's very patronizing, but I guess he lets him. He just like doesn't really react. He just like
Yeah. Well, because Anghel let Muninn pat him on the back, they would say like come on, let's get you away from this, and they would like turn Anghel away. Maybe like if Anghel would let them, they would turn Anghel away and like sort of like not kind of like make their way away from the situation. But if Anghel doesn't like, well, it depends. It's up to you. Does Anghel let Muninn do this?
Yeah, I think he wants to get away from this.
Okay. Yeah, in that case, they would turn Anghel away, and they'd like, I think, I don't know if Anghel would notice this, but like above board, like Anghel's back would be to Illona as well. So like, Anghel specifically can't see Illona like continue to steal if that's what she wants to do.
Yes.
Good going.
Yeah. But yeah,
I just imagine like Illona coming back to the group like with just bloody hands, like literal blood on her hands.
Yeah, everywhere. Like scratching my nose with it as well, like blood on my face.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Super happy.
I imagine Anghel just looking at her like, I don't even know, like kind of a mix of disgust and horror.
What do you all think? Is it maybe a good spot to end today's session, or would you like to have like another scene before we end? What do you all think? Obviously, leaving that scene entirely up to you guys.
I'm pretty good with as it is.
Yeah, I think it's a good place to end.
Yeah, I think so too.
Okay. So, thoughts on today's session then?
It was really fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Gruesome.
Yeah, it was brutal, but it was a lot of fun though.
I'm
Yeah.
glad you think so. Go ahead.
Sorry, you go ahead. I was gonna say like, no, yeah, you go ahead.
I was just gonna say that sessions where most of the combat is done by NPCs are always a bit awkward to do because you want player interaction. But in this case, it made the most sense in the story for there to be NPCs, like a lot of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The wolves did very well, by the way.
Yeah.
I can't believe how many advantages they had by the end of it. Or
Yeah.
before they started even spending them.
Yeah, they did. Yeah. I was mostly saving them in case like you guys were planning like a sudden reversal or whatever, just like being prepared. But when there got to be so many and I thought, well, things will just drag out if like the soldiers keep resisting, I decided to like expend them because yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Poor soldiers.
Show and tell.
Yeah.
Would you like me to describe like mechanically regarding the thing we talked about in private about Anghel, like sort of drawing a bottom line of Anghel's actions today, like on that?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. I was gonna propose if you want to do that or if you want me to keep it secret from you. Up to you.
No, I'm interested. I want to know.
Okay. I count it as one bad deed and one neutral deed because you tried to do what was right but floundered at the end.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
you're slightly on the evil side but not enough to like have any noticeable effects.
Okay.
Ooh.
Interesting. I mean, yeah, I feel like Anghel is still kind of, kind of battling with it. Like, yeah, I don't know. Like, it's interesting to see, like, where he actually falls at some point. Like, when it starts becoming, like, more of a habit for him, I guess, or something.
Also, I should ask, is like the sort of implementation good so far? Like in the form of these like somewhat intrusive thoughts that you don't have to act on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's totally what I imagine it would be like.
Okay. Thank you for your feedback, I guess. Everyone else feel free to speculate on what the hell we were talking about.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was wondering if you were going to explain or not.
Yeah, I was like, do we know what's going on? Do we not? I have a theory of what's going on, but I don't know. I don't want to spoil anything.
I would leave it to Show and Tell if she wants me to tell you all and the viewers, or if I should keep it secret.
Okay.
I don't know. Like,
I think it might be interesting to keep it secret and have like one of the effects appear as a surprise to everyone. But
okay. Yeah, I tend to agree.
Okay. Duly noted. So sorry. Sorry, Deli, Ashen, and viewers.
I'm intrigued.
Damn it.
Okay. And also let me know, Show and Tell, if, like, for future sessions, you'd once again like me to sort of, like, explain...
To sort of what?
To, like, explain, like, oh, yeah, you've done 2 good deeds and 2 bad deeds, like, meaning net zero or whatever.
Okay.
To, like, draw, like, the mathematical bottom line. Okay. Yeah. Other than that, I don't know if, hypothetically, if the wolves were 100% under your guys' control and, like, you'd have had complete control of, oh, spare that one, or, oh, kill that one, would you have spared anybody? General question.
That's a good question.
Like, I think overall, like the idea was that we can't leave anyone behind, because they would be able to, like, implicate us in this. Like, Anghel would have gladly, I don't know, tried stopping the wolves, but but he had, like, this problem. It totally sounds like an excuse, and it is, though. Like, it's totally selfish, basically.
But it does make sense. I wouldn't call it like an excuse, but I get what you mean.
Okay.
Yeah. I think same here. Like before we decided to like let the wolves before we decided officially to let the wolves kill everyone, I was on the I initially thought, oh yeah, let's try and get the mother of the forest to spare like the rest of the people. But as soon as the point was made, like, oh, we can't, like, if they're gonna implicate us again, or at some point, sorry, then yeah, it was a case of like, well, sucks to suck, I guess.
Totally.
I mean, above board of this company of soldiers, the captain was definitely a bad man. Also, the guy who mugged Illona. Everyone else, I mean, few people are truly good or evil, and most of the other soldiers were somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
Oh, also, I would like to point out that Anghel had like a very bad, as I forgot by now what they're called. Rima? As the Rima, he has like a really bad experience with soldiers, right?
I mean, not just.
I mean, he had it personally, but also like as in general.
Yeah. I thought you meant more like Angel's personal experience as to like what the Rima people in general think about these soldiers. I mean, soldiers are bad in general because like if they pass through your village, you have to feed them, you have to house them. If you don't, then they like rob you, no matter what nationality they come from. So, you get what I mean?
Yeah. So I just like feel like Anghel, in a way, like I'm sure he feels bad, like obviously, but at the same time, like he would, like, of all the people, that this could happen to, I feel like, Anghel, in a way, kind of, at least part of him is like kind of, I don't know, kind of okay with this.
If I had like any fate points left, I was actually thinking of compelling Anghel. Well, I ran out of fate points, obviously, but I would have compelled I don't remember the name of your aspect, but the one that talks about what happened to his family. And I would have compelled them that like Anghel would have ignored those intrusive thoughts today of like, oh, this is wrong and all that. And like Anghel's attitude would have been, fuck these people, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I can see how that, that could totally happen for sure. I guess maybe it's because he's not used to these thoughts. Like all of a sudden it's happening, and he's just like kind of acting automatically, like kind of listening to them in a way. Maybe he's gonna start questioning it more as it happens more.
Yep, understandable. Makes sense. Still, it was like a particularly interesting dilemma for Angel's character, because the loot from these soldiers definitely would help you guys. Like that's quite a decent amount of money, and it's like particularly the type of money you guys were lacking, because you had either small currency or big currency. These soldiers have quality weapons that you've taken. Yeah, it was a proper dilemma that was something to keep in mind, I guess.
For sure. I'm really glad that Illona doesn't have any problem.
Yeah, none.
Honestly. Because as a player, I'm like, yeah, totally, let's take it. It's good. But,
I think Illona is like slowly just embracing the dark side. She stopped caring.
Thought she did that a while back, but duly noted. I don't know. Do you guys have any other thoughts before we go into our usual shoutouts?
Head empty. I will raise you one head empty.
I don't really have anything either. Eat your vegetables as usual.
Yeah.
It's important.
Yeah.
It's been a very fun session though. Like I know we said that earlier, but just to reiterate, it's been very fun.
It was.
It definitely was.
Duly noted. Okay. And then Thank you once again, dear viewers, for watching and listening to us. Let's see what these lovely people are up to. Apparently, we're gonna go in the exact same order as we did at the beginning. I will only mention, Deli, I know you want to announce a certain thing. Unfortunately, the episode will air after certain thing.
Yes.
But we'll get to you when it's your turn. But just letting you know ahead of time, okay?
That's okay. That's a good point.
Then, starting with Show&Tell. Show&Tell, could you please go ahead and talk about yourself and what you're doing?
Yes. Hi. So I am Show&Tell, and I have a YouTube channel for reaction. I have a few YouTube channels for reactions and gaming, and you can totally, drop by.
And I'd highly recommend them. Links are in the description as well as on screen for everybody. Thank you once again, Show&Tell. Next, according to the dice, we would have Ashen. Could you please go ahead and... Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm Ash, and you can find me on Instagram if you like arts and crafts, if you like portraits and books and stuff. I do a bit of everything, wood carving and anything creative. So if you like that, check me out there.
Do check Ashen out. Her artwork is genuinely awesome. Thank you again. Next, we would have Deli. Deli, could you please go ahead and talk about yourself and what you're doing?
Yeah, of course. Hello, everyone. I'm Deli. Outside of these sessions, I am a Goblin VTuber on Twitch. As Teeironor mentioned earlier, there is a pretty cool thing happening soon, but it's going to be happening before the air date of this session, which is fair enough. It's basically, I'm debuting 2 models, not 1 but 2. I've been talking about this for ages, and I'm excited to finally do it. So it's going to be on the 25th of February. Obviously, that won't mean anything to anyone watching or listening right now. But right now, as in from the air date, But yeah, I mean, it will mean that if you tune into streams from the 25th onwards, I'll look brand spanking new.
Will the VOD of your debut be available for...
Yes, absolutely. I might even start archiving VODs on YouTube, because Twitch for some reason deletes VODs after a certain amount of time.
I genuinely hope you do that. I'm more of a YouTube person, like a YouTube watcher than a Twitch watcher, I guess, viewer. So I really don't like that I have a time limit to watch VODs, if that makes sense. So I hope you do.
Yeah, I'll definitely consider it. I don't know if sorry, I'm rambling, but I don't know whether to do it on my main channel or just on a new channel, but we'll see.
Looking forward to it if you do. Well, I don't know. You could maybe stream on YouTube, because those VODs don't go away, I guess.
Yeah.
You do your Deli. We love you anyways. Thank you very much. So, and yeah, me. There's also me. Hello everyone. I do this series, which is a lot of fun. My name is Teeironor. I forgot to say that. I also do another series set in the Warcraft universe that's been going on for a longer while. We've just started our 3rd season, which actually it hasn't started by the time this episode will air, but it will start in the week you viewers are watching on. Yeah, time is complicated. But do check it out. That should go up on my channel. I will not spoil the name, because spoilers and all that. But you'll know it when you see it. Other than that, thank you once again, dear viewers, for watching and listening to us. We should be back next week, but I will, as usual, let you all know on Twitter if we have to postpone a session for whatever reason. But regardless, we will see you all next time. Goodbye, everybody.